Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria James. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And once again, welcome. So today I'm very sad because my friend and colleague got hit by a car today. I'm praying for him and I wish him quick recovery. But this incident got me thinking, how many times do we take the things that happen in our lives for granted? There are so many things that happens in our lives and we think that it's just a normal thing, it's just our daily routine. This nothing can, because we think nothing can go wrong in these issues, in these places and all that. But then today I realized that even crossing the road safe and sound, it's a miracle. It actually takes the grace of God. It is not because we know how to cross the road. No, it is not because we are perfect in doing that. We can look right, left, and all that. No, it really takes the hand of God. And in all this, I also got thinking, like, do you know that even cooking food, and then you just start cooking your food, you finish cooking it without burning yourself, without cutting yourself with a knife, it's also a miracle. Like also going to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom, you come, you take a shower, come out of there safe, it's also a miracle. But how many times do we thank God because of these petty miracles or happenings in our lives? I bet that even most of us, we don't thank God for that, we don't glorify him for that, because what we expect God to do are those bigger things. But the truth is, God has been blessing us all the way. He has been giving us his blessing, but we don't even seem to realize it. Because we take these things as so petty that we think that these things are normal. No. Do you know that even eating your food, chewing it, that food, swallowing it without being choked, it's a miracle. There's so many people out there who have died out of being choked by food. So many people have died through so many those petty things that we think we can do it. Those things that probably we think we don't need for God for us to be able to accomplish our missions on that. Probably those are the things that even we don't put God first before doing them. We just do it because we know I can do it. But the truth is, everything in this world, it takes the hand of God. And we need the grace of God for us to be able to accomplish all those things in our lives. Like sleeping and waking up in the morning, it's a miracle. So God is doing miracles every single day in our life. Every single day he is in the business of doing miracles in our lives. But many are the miracles that he is doing that we even don't even realize that he has done. That's why we keep complaining and crying that, oh, God has forsaken me, God has not remembered me, God is not doing this. But then how many times do you know that, or rather you thank God because of the happenings and the good things that the Lord has been doing in your life? For you to get to a point and tell and say that God has forsaken you, it is because you don't see anything good happening in your life. We are at that point that we even don't even realize that having the life that we have today is by the grace of God. When God wakes you up in the morning and gives you life, it is because he is not yet done with you and he's continuing doing a miracle. You wake up in the morning, you take your breakfast, you go out using the vehicles, you come back in the evening, and you will come back with complainings and saying that God has forsaken you, God has not done this, has not done this. Come on. Has he not been with you? He woke you up. He helped you when you were eating your food, you didn't get choked. He helped you when you're going with the vehicles, you didn't get accidents. He has helped you come back home and really, Those are the miracles that God is continually doing in our lives. But then if you can't even realize those petty, because we call them petty miracles happening in your lives, how is he going to give you those big miracles? Because if you can't even thank him for the small ones, these miracles are very small that many people don't thank God for that. Of course, we have food and we'll thank God for giving us that food. But we don't remember to thank him for helping us eat that food safely. Have you ever, okay, please leave a comment below and tell me, have you ever met somebody who has been choked and died? Have you ever heard of that? Accident happenings every day, and God has still kept you safe. And we just have to appreciate that. Like, do you know that giving birth to your children without any complication, and your child is safe and you're safe, is a miracle? It's indeed a miracle. So many people have had complications. They lose their children. Sometimes they even die. But you've come out together with your child. You're safe. It's a miracle. Everything. And with those petty things are miracles. Even waking up in the morning and you're able to see with your eyes, it's a miracle. There are so many people they are not blind, but then at some point in their life they just become blind out of nowhere. But your senses are still working. It's a miracle. Like, for instance, there's so many people, like, they are born with their hearing all right and all that, and then sometime or some point in their lives they can't hear anymore. But all that is working for you. Take it as a miracle. Take it as a miracle, and make sure, or make this one a routine, to thank God for every little things that happens in your life. Of course, don't forget about those issues, those small things, because they seem small, but the truth is they are not small. Because do you know you can't do it alone? Without God, you can't do it alone. You need God for you to be able to do all that. You're breathing well today. There's so many people in the hospital that they can't breathe. They are using machines to, really thank God for that, because it's not a normal thing. It's not like it's a must. It is because of his grace, because of his mercy. Seeing your family intact, things that we don't take them for granted. Many times, like speaking for farmers, actually, they go and sow seeds in the ground, and then they just expect them to grow. Who makes them grow? That is God. Do we even remember to thank God? Because we have maids in the shamba, because there's so many things that we had sowed and now they have sprouted and they're giving us food. Those are miracles. They might seem small, but the truth is they are not small. I'm going back, even myself, I'm going back and saying I'm feeling guilty already, because many other times I haven't thanked God. And I feel like I haven't thanked him enough, because he is in the business of doing miracles in my life, like every single day. From morning to evening, he's in that business. Protecting me, showing me the way. It's a miracle. It's really a miracle. I want to make it a routine, even myself, to thank him for every single day in my life, every single thing in my life, no matter how small it may seem to be. I'll thank him, because it's not as small as I think, because these are things we humans cannot do. These are things that only God can do. Only God. So it's good to always thank him, guys. Thank him for every single thing that is happening in your life. It might be small, but as much as it is small, you cannot do it alone. Because God does what only he can do. It's the things that God does are the things that we cannot do them by ourselves. No matter how much we try, there are things we can't by ourselves. Appreciate God for everything. Appreciate him for every single thing in your life. When you're eating your food, you're able to swallow that food without choking, you thank God. Thank God, because that is a miracle. When you're cooking your food, you finish cooking it safely without burning yourself, without nothing bad happening. Thank God for it. When you are crossing the road, you've come from this side to the other side safe. Thank God. When you wake up in the morning, thank God. Don't complain so much, because after all, God is in the business of doing miracles in your life. And it's about time that you realize that those miracles are there. It is not until when God will do those big things in your life that is when you realize that he has done miracles. Because if you cannot acknowledge the small miracles in your life, how will you be able to acknowledge those big miracles in your life? Appreciate the small ones. Then he will do the big ones and you'll be able to appreciate even more. You know, I'm just looking at God's mercies and they are just amazing. Just amazing. Because imagine you have probably not been thanking him for all those things that he has been doing in your life. But he still does it. He still does it. He doesn't get tired. He does it again and again, like every single day he does it. Let's learn to appreciate God. Let's learn to thank him because of these things that he's doing in our lives. When we appreciate him, because when we acknowledge him with these small miracles, he will do even bigger in our lives. But I'm also just realizing that the most things that people don't even realize, those miracles, those small, those petty, are the most important in our lives. They are very small as they seem, but they are the most important. That if you don't get these petty miracles, even when you get those bigger miracles will mean nothing. So in other words, I think to God, these are the biggest. Because he knows you have to make out of this so that you can have bigger ones. These ones are the best ones. We always find ourselves thanking God because of those bigger things. Like when you get a job, you will thank God. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for giving me this job. Thank you because of what? But have you ever thanked God for helping you in doing that job safe and sound? You're probably like maybe those working with machines, maybe working in the kitchen. You go and do your work safe and sound. You don't burn yourself, you don't cut yourself with the knife and all that. You come out of there safe and sound. You don't remember to thank God, yet you're thanking him because of that job that he has given you. Learn to thank God for helping you to accomplish that job. That is just it. Thank God for the smaller things, because they might seem small, but they are the biggest miracles in your life. Those ones are the biggest. Call for a meeting with yourself and just leave a comment below. Do you thank God because of those small miracles in your life? Do you really remember to thank God for them? Please leave a comment below and let me know. And if you have not been doing that, Please make it a routine to be thanking God for all that. Every single day, thank Him. And be blessed, guys. Be blessed as you plan to be doing that, as you plan to start doing that, thanking God because of His graces. Just realize that everything that happens in our lives, it's not normal. So don't ever take it for granted. Don't ever take it for granted. Always thank God. So guys, again, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Make sure to be watching my videos every single time. And thank you so much, guys.